guys, you're going to need pens, scissors, pins, and a marker. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark where I want my pants to end, the length of my romper that is. So I'm just going to mark over the pocket, and that is how long my romper is going to be. So now I'm going to cut across here where I marked, and then I will be right back. Now we have the bottom piece of a romper, and this is what it looks like on. Now we're just going to move forward to the next step, and that is I'm going to get the pocket from below that was on the pants, and I'm going to get that because I want to put that on the top of the romper, so I'm just going to cut that out. I am now going to open the seam at the back of this piece of the fabric because it's going to be easier to get the pocket off that way. Okay, so now it will be easier for me to get the pocket without damaging it, so I'm going to cut around it, and I'm going to leave at least ½ inch of the extra fabric around the actual pocket. Okay guys, so now that I have the pocket, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm going to move on to the top piece of the romper, and I'm just going to get the end piece of the pants leg, and I'm going to cut off the bottom piece right here. And now I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm just going to turn it over to the back seam. There's two seams. There's one here, look like this, and then there's the other one that is much thinner. I'm just going to cut that one open so it will be easier for me to see what I'm working with. Okay, so there is this big part here, and then there's a seam right here. So I'm just going to turn this over, and I'm just going to fit my pocket onto the big part of this piece, and I'm just going to play around and see how it fits on this side of the fabric. Okay guys, so I went off camera and I decided that I would use this big part over here since it fits the pocket perfectly. So I'm gonna cut down this seam, and I'll be right back. Now that I have this piece here, I wanted it to be a little bit longer because it is too short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the other piece that was shorter, and I'm just going to add that on to this longer piece, just like so. And I'm just going to cut off the raw edge right here, and I'm going to attach it to my longer piece. Okay, so now I'm going to just measure and see how long I want the attachment to be. So I'm just going to cut off the excess fabric. Now I am going to measure the top piece and the bottom piece so that I can cut the top piece to the same width of the bottom piece. Okay, now that the two pieces are equal, I can now go ahead and attach them, but I just wanted to show y'all how the top piece is. There is the seam that was originally on the side of the pants up here, so that gives it a little professional touch, you know. Yeah, so how I am going to attach it, I'm just going to put the right sides together and sew down on the raw edges, and that is how I will attach them. So this is how it looks on the wrong side, and on the right side this is how it looks. So now I'm just going to hem the edges all around the front piece. I'm just going to fold it in like this and sew down all around. So this is the front piece, you guys. I sewed the two pieces together and then I hemmed the sides, and that was what I did. Now I am going to attach the pockets, and how I am going to do that is pretty simple. I'm just the extra piece that I left out around the pocket when I cut it out, I am going to turn it like this, and I'm going to sew down this way, and so when I turn it over after, it's going to look like this, and you will not see the raw edges. And I am also going to do that all around the pocket, so it will be all equal, and then I will just top stitch all around over again. This is the pocket already attached to the front piece, and now there is actually two pockets because there's one here where I left the opening at the top, and then there's one here that was the actual pocket. So you can go ahead and sew down the top so you can only have one pocket, but I am going to leave mine just because I prefer it that way. So I'm going to attach here now to the shorts, and how I am going to do that is you're going to zip up the pants, and you're also going to button it up. I can't right now because I'm holding the camera, but this is how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to put the top piece on the inside, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it properly in the middle, and I'm going to sew right across like that. Okay guys, so I sewed across, and this is how it looks on the inside. I had to stop at a point, as you can see, and the middle there is empty. I haven't sewed there because the button is there, so I couldn't, but it is pretty secure. I also went ahead and hem the bottom of the pants, so just get that out of the way. And I also made the top piece shorter here because it was a little bit too long. I just folded in and I sewed across. I did not cut it, if you understand what I mean. And that is all I did. Now we can just move on to the next step, which is the straps. And I'm just getting the other leg of the pants, and I'm going to cut straight up to get my straps. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it in half so I can have the fabric opened so I can really see what I'm doing. And now I can just know how thick I want my straps to be, and I'm just going to cut them out. I'm just cutting off the bottom piece so it will be easier for me to cut the straps out right here, and then I will be right back. These are the straps, you guys. They're about 2 inches wide, and I'm just going to hem them now. So the way I'm going to hem them is I'm just going to fold in the edges like this, and I'm going to do that all around, and I'm going to sew them down. So these are the straps. I just sew them down like this if you didn't understand before. And yeah, the straps are basically finished. All I have to do is put the button on here at one end. So I'm going to figure out whether I'm going to just fold them down like this and put the button and just sew across the top, or we're gonna see how I'm gonna do it later. But the other end is going to be attached to the shorts, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to just get the back of the shorts, and I'm just going to put the straps right in like this. So then I'm just going to sew all around it like so it will be better secured. And then at the front is going to look like this, and that will be all for the straps. For the top here, I'm going to add the buttonhole, and I'm also going to attach the button to the straps, and then the buttonhole will go right there, and that will be it. So you guys, now I already attached the things that I told you I would, and this is the buttonhole right here. I'm not very good at buttonholes, but this came out fine. I also attached the button on the top. I did it in this little diamond shaped. It just came out that way. I didn't really plan for it to, but I really happy with how it came out. And I also attached the bottom piece right here in a little triangular part. And that is it for this DIY, you guys. This romper is complete. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and also that thumbs up button, and stay tuned for more videos.
Fuzzlet.